Over the past few years, J.J. Abrams has been absolutely raked over the coals for all of the decisions that he made with Star Wars. Now, of course, Rian Johnson gets a lot of heat for The Last Jedi, but as time has gone on, not only was Rise of Skywalker an absolute abomination, but people look back at Force Awakens and realize, like so many of us, myself included, did when it happened, that it is just a shell of a movie. It's nothing. It is bland. It is bad. It destroys other characters, such as Han Solo. But recently, thanks to Pablo Hidalgo and a now deleted tweet, something has been revealed about J.J. Abrams and what he wanted to do with Star Wars. Take a look. J.J. Abrams' company, J.J. Abrams, disagreed with Lucasfilm on major Star Wars Force Awakens scene. Luke Skywalker once said, "No one's ever really gone." And that couldn't be more true in terms of the controversy surrounding Disney's Star Wars sequel trilogy. In the years following J.J. Abrams' Rise of Skywalker, fan opinions yet to improve amidst a steady stream of reveals about the trilogy's uncoordinated production. And even though live-action Star Wars found new life through Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, admissions about The Last Jedi's Rian Johnson's lack of interest in Snoke and Rey's continuously changing parentage have continued to make news and confirmed what fans suspected all along. Lucasfilm's Pablo Hidalgo explains a Force Awakens decision. When Lucasfilm executive Pablo Hidalgo was asked on Twitter about Hosnian Prime serving as the galaxy's capital in The Force Awakens, as opposed to the prequel trilogy's Coruscant, Hidalgo explained the decision was the unsatisfying middle ground between two studio opinions. Basically, Bad Robot, so J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot, wanted it blown up. Lucasfilm didn't. Hosnian Prime was the unsatisfying middle ground. It happens. So think about this for a second. J.J. Abrams wanted to come in and blow up Coruscant. Because everything's got to be bigger. We need a bigger Star Destroyer. It's got to be Star Killer Base now that can destroy things from across the galaxy. And it needs to be Coruscant, the biggest, most populated planet, the most important planet in the galaxy. That's what we need to blow up. And Lucasfilm said, no, you can't blow up Coruscant. So what did these guys do? Instead, they invented a star system so they could blow it up and pretend that the capital was there. That's how they made this. That's how they crafted Disney Star Wars. And then they had to write backstory for why, out of nowhere, Hosnian Prime, a planet that no one ever heard of, that no one knew who this was, ends up as the seat of the capital for the Republic. How stupid. The very fact that they decided to go into Force Awakens and just retell the same story. What they should have been doing was they should have told a story about the New Republic actually being in charge and having to deal with the remnants of the Empire. That's what it should have been about Luke Skywalker and his Jedi Academy. Maybe some struggles he's having, something like that, trying to flesh out the remnants of the Empire, whatever it may be. But you should have been talking about the New Republic. Instead, what you did was this nonsensical thing. Create a First Order, which is basically just the Empire, who has enough resources to turn an entire planet, an important planet nonetheless, into a huge galaxy, well, not galaxy, but, planetary system destroying planet. That's what Star Killer Base is. These people lack any creativity whatsoever. And so then when they're dead set on controlling a massive planet, they make one up and then have to write a bunch of backstory in Disney Star Wars canon to make it fit. How stupid. How stupid. Hidalgo later circles back, clarifying his comments, saying, I should say some folks, because it's not like companies have points of view. And in fact, he has deleted that. He deleted it. Someone replies, don't take this the wrong way, but wouldn't it have been better and made more sense for it to have been Coruscant? It was a planet we knew, and one of the big criticisms was we didn't have an attachment to Hosnian. Seems like the film suffered from this oversight. It would have been better without the Star Killer at all, but that's a whole nother discussion. But I think Coruscant being in development in other projects was a big reason for this. And it's funny because Pablo in this thread kind of bashes Disney Star Wars in general. Someone says, how bananas will it be if we end up spending more of the Boba Fett show on Tatooine than the Obi-Wan show? Pablo says, I'll take Tatooine over Diet Tatooine, Jakku, and Pisana. Like, he's kind of hammering the sequel trilogy. Not returning to Coruscant in any sequels was a crime instead of inventing Diet Coruscant. 100% agree. And there's still some people that don't even understand it wasn't Coruscant. God Disney Star Wars is so terrible. Again, he says, like Coruscant is Berlin, they want to take it back, not destroy it. Exactly. Star Wars is being made by people that don't know what they're fucking doing. J.J. Abrams is a complete and total hack, and once again, he's being exposed for it. The Force Awakens was not a good movie. That was very clear in December of 2015. Took some people a long time to realize that, but that's the bottom line. This entire sequel trilogy was built on nothing. It was built on sand. It was a shell. There was no substance to it at all. And J.J. Abrams failed in every single way. Rian Johnson just went a different way than he expected, but it wouldn't have been any better if J.J. Abrams had done the second one. It would have been more coherent, but it wouldn't have been any better. Disney Star Wars is pathetic.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.